Look at screen. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I know it's supposedly a holiday for if you're in the federal industry.
Yeah, some state employees I think are off too.
And some other banks because they're federal.
Yep, federal. Yeah. FDIC.
Escrow title companies are closed. Technically, I could lock today, but do you want to? That's the real question.
That is the question. Well,
only one thing. So today is a quiet news day. The bond market's closed. The stock market's closed. NHAB, which is National Association of Housing Builders Index, came out. You know, it's been sitting around 51 or 50 for a while there because everybody's saying how bad it is. Well, they're at 55, which is huge. It's been going up since right before first quarter of this year. So December-ish.
Right before.
So December.
Oh,
yeah. It's been going up, which is showing that we have a tight supply of inventory in the resale market, and we're getting even a tighter supply in the building market.
The building market. So you build
like
it, they'll come.
Yeah, it's like that movie. Yeah.
I knew you were going there.
No, you were going there. Yeah. I just knew you were going to go there.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, no.
So single family home sales are up, 61 versus 56 in May.
Yeah.
So everything new home sales over the next 6 months are figuring going to be like up to like instead of 57, 62. So they're thinking going forward that new home sales is going to be going through the roof, like we've been saying with prices, and existing home sales will go through the roof once we get rates down to 4.5%, 5%, which will probably be late next year.
Yeah.
Into the next.
I told you I read a article.
I was just shocked you read.
Well, yeah, but I didn't leave a review on it.
Well, no, that one you didn't even read.
One of these days. No,
somebody
I read
else
some
read
of
it.
My son read it, and he's still pretty on fire. On fire. His soon-to-be ex-partner, his ex-wife, kind of shot their credit down a little bit, and I said, well, you built it up, you can build it up again. So
that's right. Just you can do, we still have about another probably 7-8 months where if you get added on to somebody else's account, it'll still count.
Yep. Yeah, but in the inter-Googles, I was reading an article that Barbara Corcoran, I don't think Barbara Corcoran wrote it, but she was interviewed, and she says, hey, interest rates are going to start dipping probably by the end of the year, first part of next year, and housing values are going to skyrocket through the roof. And I'm like, that sounds like what we've been saying.
Yeah, for the past 8 months.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had a couple people find properties in Atwater and Valley Springs, but you got to live there.
Right.
Not that there's anything negative with that, just travel, depending where you work.
You got to drive unless you work from home, right?
Yeah, 360, 380.
Yeah.
So there's those price points out there for people who want that. You're just going to have to drive to it.
Right.
Or work from home.
And if you're working from home, that's great. That's the best of both worlds, really. I mean, you're making better money, right?
Well,
although I did read an article a while back that some of these employers are thinking if you're working from home, they're going to cut your pay because it's less costly to go to work.
Well, especially if they're out of the state.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if they're not in the same state as where they're supposedly were originally, they said you can move anywhere. And now they say, okay, well, we want you back.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that you have to worry.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's complete bullshit, though.
What?
If you're getting paid to do a job, and just because now you're working from home because they gave you the opportunity to do so, and you're still doing the same job, your pay should be commensurate to the same as what it was before. Not just because you're sitting at home making peanut butter jelly sandwiches early in the morning.
Or working out. Walking on the treadmill.
Exactly.
I'm returning emails.
Yeah.
You can type at the same time.
I can't. Hell, I can hardly think and walk at the same time. Yeah. So got that going for me.
Yeah, I understand that, but also a lot of these companies have gotten smaller offices, right? But some of them didn't. I mean, if you look at the problem we're having in San Francisco with all the space that's vacant,
huge.
I think 83% of it was still leased
to the big corporations.
Yes, the question is when are they going to sublease those, or when are those leases up? Some of those big companies had years and years on their leases. They don't just do it for a year at a time. They do it for 5 to 10 years at a time to protect themselves.
Yeah. We used to do the same thing at CVAR, but now we own our own building. How about that? Realtors owning a building.
Well, that brings back some bad memories in Modesto.
Selling the building?
No. I'm just kidding. Back when the CVAR issues happened back in the
Oh
day.
yeah, that was had
Fab Five.
That was completely different.
Yeah.
Oh, we mend our ways. We do. We learn
Thanks.
from our stupidity.
Yeah. Well, things, we all make mistakes in life and just learn from them.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I told this, but I had to move like 5 yards of earth, but it was not just the dirt. It was mixed with, the manure, I'd say, whatever they call it.
Oh,
topsoil.
the additives.
Yes. And, it was in our, so I've been moving it. Started Thursday, did 2 hours, did 2 hours Friday, and then the last hour on Saturday. But the worst part was I had to move it all 7 or 8 loads all the way around the back. So I just stopped counting to my neighbor's house. And, you get done, you're freaking exhausted. But I didn't realize how many flies were going to show up.
Well, and the other thing is that topsoil, that compost or whatever that you've got, get some what's called mosquito bits, and it looks like oatmeal before you cook it, and scatter it through the dirt, because the adult mosquitoes love to lay their eggs in that warm soil. Let them, not gonna say hatch, and then boom, you got a bunch of mosquitoes. So you throw the mosquito bits in there, stir it up a little bit, and those will kill the adolescents, the eggs. It won't.
What happens if you just
adults.
cover it right away?
You get lots of mosquitoes.
Really?
Yeah. Little bastards.
So you don't cover it right away?
Don't.
So here's my problem. If I don't cover it, my dogs want to eat it.
Don't throw mosquito bits in it. That'll kill them.
No, I'm just saying that's the problem.
Exactly. They want
dogs want to eat these. That's a dirt clod.
Yep. Oh, it smells like shit. I think I want to eat it.
That's right.
I'm a dog.
Right. It's like, okay, who's been eating? I can see it in the water bowl.
Yeah, but if you throw the mosquito bits in there and then start moving it around and then cover it up, you'll be better off.
Well, I already have a cover on it right now.
Oh, okay.
I was going to just completely cover it because most of it was sitting out front for a few days. So it started, I take half of it off and then it would dry more, and then half of it off, it would dry more. So it wasn't like I did it all at one time.
It's just so hard to spray for flying pests. You can't spray every yard.
No, but what I did is bought those fly traps. Oh my God, they work crazy, amazing. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then I have a mosquito thing in our backyard. Not that one zapper, right? The bug zappers. It's one that they come to the light and then they get sucked down inside.
They're sucked into it. Yeah. That one's pretty cool. Yeah. I've had a couple of those in the backyard for a while, and it sucked a lot of mosquitoes down that little trap.
I'm getting a lot of moths.
Yeah.
Whatever works. And a little ants were like, oh, this is amazing. It's a smorgasbord. Someone's catching our food for us.
Hey, you want to hear something kind of yucky? Is yesterday sitting in the pool, you put your finger up and the dragonfly will come over and land on your finger. People are like, no, it doesn't happen. So I got friends over. Dragonfly comes over, lands on her finger, and she looks at it. She goes, he's consuming a fly right now.
Well, good for him.
Half a fly body out of his mouth. I thought,
good for him.
Good for him. Keep him around.
That's right. That's what they're good for.
How was that real estate related?
I don't know how to do with your backyard and
the
what
pests
you do to your
in the
house.
Backyard, yeah.
Because, and I was thinking we need to have a pest person on our radio show.
Oh, we do.
Talking about how to get rid of certain pests. Because I know in Modesto, you ever seen the drain flies?
Oh, yeah.
What the hell is up with drain flies in Modesto?
Well, they like that shit down there in the drains. And if you don't run, like I've got 3 bathrooms. Well, I very seldom shower in the other 2 bathrooms.
Right. They say close the drain.
Their drains. Well, what I do is I'll say, okay, I'm going to go take showers in the back bath this week, and then I'm going to take showers in the hall bath this week. And that kind of helps keep them down a little bit. But I mean, I guess I could close the drains. That would be smarter, wouldn't it?
That's what they say. Close the drains when you're not using them. Then they won't come up and lay their larvae.
Yeah.
And then because 2 of them, they only last for 48 hours, but they can like create hundreds and hundreds of babies during that period of time.
Yeah. Yeah. So they want to keep living.
Well, I was like, what the fuck? I've seen 1 or 2 of these things. It's not like there's, I look at the online and they're like, this is infestation. It's like, that's not what my bathroom looks like, but what are these ugly ass things I see occasionally?
Yeah.
And so they like dump hot water down twice a day for 7 days. Well, you can do that.
Or take a shower.
Well, you want to get rid of any material in there and kills their eggs and their larvae.
Yep.
Which sounds weird. We're talking about this, but it's just, give me a break. We got enough issues.
Yeah.
I have new pipes. So what the fuck are they?
Yeah, but
Are they coming from the sewer?
They are coming from the sewer.
I thought with one of the traps, you could keep those things out.
The P traps? No. The P trap or the J trap, they just go like this. Oh, I have to navigate something.
That's all it is.
They fly.
Do they?
They're called flies.
Well, there should be something put in there to keep them go one-way valve.
Oh, yeah, which will clog up, and then you got another problem.
Yeah, well, you'd think a hair screen could keep them out.
It might.
But
then you got hair in the screen.
No, you don't. Not in my bathroom.
Well,
my wife's bathroom. Totally
exactly.
Yeah. All right, we're done talking about pests and how to keep them out.
We'll get a pest guy on here on a Wednesday.
All right, sounds good. All right, everybody, make it a great day. There's not a ton going on today, so go out there and buy a house. Reach out. Like I said, I had a bunch of people reach out over the weekend. I qualified them. They were shocked I could do it in my recliner while I was falling asleep. Because it was one of those. It's like, okay, I took a few hours off on Friday, a few hours off on Thursday to do certain things.
Yep.
Because it's always right around 5 o'clock. Everybody wants to call me to do something.
Well, that's when they're off work. So
is that when that happens?
I think it is.
Okay. All right. Everybody make it a great day. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it.
Happy Mondays to you.
Yes. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.